Handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Dropping back, it's King. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Delgado. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's King. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Set it down.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum.
Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The back's got it. Great cut there. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking for some space. It's Delgado. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's King. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. That's good for a first down near the 40. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch is made. Room to run here. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He fires it. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down. And for the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Delgado. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The ball is caught. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
First and 10 play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
To the air, it's King. Caught quickly. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down.
42 Spider. 4-5.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns. That puts them on top in the second half. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes, everything right.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. And then first down, right back to the running game. That run moves the ball across the 40. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To the air, it's King. Fires this one deep middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick.
Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to find room. It's Delgado. They stop him, but it's a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's King. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.